being spontaneous is fun, but I believe having things happening to you spontaneously is a much better experience. Well, especially if you live in a repetitive cycle, doing the same routine every day, like what I did when I was in a boarding school. Hi, I'm NURUL, and today I will be telling you a story of prank call gone right. So I remember it was during the weekend, right after our weekly spring cleaning session, and everyone was just so tired. The whole dorm was so quiet. It was a quiet evening because everyone was asleep. And initially, I planned on doing the same thing, but that was until I saw my friends hoarding around the phone booth, and it seems like they were having a lot of fun. So I tried to see what the fuss was all about, and turns out they were doing a prank call session where they literally dial up like random numbers and hang up on them or say some random stuff. And I was being a good bystander throughout the whole time. I was watching them, I was just laughing, and suddenly my friend thought that it was a good idea to give me a turn, and they pushed me to the phone and asked me to dial up a random number. And I was so nervous that my friend had to help me dial up a random number, and I was just praying at that time that nobody would pick up the phone because I was not trained for this moment. I was not prepared, and I didn't even know what to say if someone were to pick up the phone. I think it was after the third ring that I finally hear a very, very timid hello from the other line. And if I was nervous before, I was even more nervous then. And it wasn't helping that the voice sounded so familiar to me, and I really did not know what to expect at the moment. And so that's how I found out that the number that we dialed just so happened to be owned by a childhood friend of mine whom I have not met for many years. We used to be so close to each other. We used to go everywhere together until we eventually moved, and we just never really talked. Hearing how she could recognize my voice at the first place, honestly, I was surprised by that the most. And we did talk for a while after that. I gave her my number, and she sounded very excited to reconnect. That it touches my heart, to be honest. Alright, now, as ridiculous as this story might sound, it actually taught me a valuable lesson that yes, people live eventually, but memories stay, and memory can bring people back together, like what just happened between me and my friend. And in like manner, I was so confident that my childhood friends, the moment that we parted ways, they automatically forgotten about their silly little childhood friends, and I was proven wrong. And it doesn't matter if you've been friends for years and you somehow lost connection. There can always be a new start. You can always restart the friendship because, again, friendship has no expiration date. You can just go there and talk to your friends. And with that, thank you everyone. See you.